Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion. No question that's a foul. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Cleared without complication. Oh, good interception. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And here's Cavani. Bernat. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Bernat plays it forward. Mbappe goes looking. Marco Verratti. It's the through ball. Now it's Neymar. Timely intervention. Marco Verratti. Cavani. And he has been fouled there. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Shaping up to have a crack from here. Neymar!
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
And the shot! It's come back out! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Keylor Navas reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
Paris Saint-Germain trail at this early stage. How will they respond? And Icardi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Neymar, over to the left. Bernat has it in a wide position. Gets up to head it! They've done it! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Paris Saint-Germain grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilient.
Mauro Icardi! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Now it's Cavani. Has a goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Back into the middle. Paredes tries to get it forward quickly. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Real chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front.
Well, those two have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that. They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
And it's Cavani. Hoists it forward. Pulka catches it safely. Neymar.
Neymar really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
He's had a go! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Pinged forward. Di Maria. Bernat. It's Di Maria. And he's there to cut it out. And it's half-time here. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. All played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next.
Kimpembe is the guilty party there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Paredes. And it's Meunier. That's a throw-in. That's a poor throw that, kicked off with relative ease. Mbappe, chipped through, well played, he saw that coming. Pablo Sarabia. And here's Cavani. Meunier drives it forward. And here's Di Maria, going through. Offside.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. It's a good foot in there. Well positioned to make that interception. Looks to thread it through. Kimpembe. And it's played forward. Neymar. Up he gets! Chance again. No.
Paris Saint-Germain really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Paris Saint-Germain keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Paris Saint-Germain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Meunier. It's Di Maria. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. It's Cavani! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Here comes the corner.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Very well to intervene. Draxler. Icardi. Neymar drives it forward. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Paris Saint-Germain are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Di Maria. Cavani tries to stroke it through. Cut out in the nick of time.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
In with the challenge. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Verratti plays it out to the wing. Has a hit! Should have equalised.
Di Maria was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kurzawa does well to... Yeah, he's fouled him there. Paredes. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's hoisted clear.
Saint-Germain need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Thiago Silva gets into the right position to intercept. Meunier. Now it's Di Maria. And it's Choupo-Moting. What a ball this has turned out to be! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Paris Saint-Germain can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running them.
And they've been caught out here. Choupo-Moting. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Hoists it forward. Now it's Draxler. He's got options out wide. Up to meet it! Oh, not the best of headers. And that's that. Well, a full-blooded contest. Both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away. Kimpembe has been caught there, it's a foul. Bernat. Marco Verratti. Paredes. Kimpembe. Neymar. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Draxler. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and they can go again. That's been won straight back. Di Maria. He's had a shot! Time to deliver. Shapes to shoot! And it's Meunier.
Paris Saint-Germain have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Kimpembe. Now it's Neymar. He's played him through. There's one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Mbappe, it's got through to him. Cavani gets through on his own. Draxler. A third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And here's Di Maria. Draxler. Mbappe. And here's Cavani. That's a brilliant interception. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Paris Saint-Germain seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Paris Saint-Germain are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it. Yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Meunier. Bernat. And it's Neymar. Looks to clip it forward. Now it's Cavani. Tries one! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. You had a lot of people worried then.
Neymar. Di Maria. Draxler. And through to the goalkeeper. Marco Verratti. Now it's Cavani. Draxler. That's it out wide now. Di Maria. Now it's Neymar. Still waiting for the first goal. Kimpembe gets it back. It's Di Maria. Kimpembe. Bernat. Draxler. Draxler. Out towards the flank. Played in by Draxler. Looking for a corner. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And we've reached half-time. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least offensively.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Just back from your break, missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
It's a loose ball. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That intervention was very necessary. Paredes. Mbappe. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's a good-looking cross. Pablo Sarabia. And it's Pablo Sarabia. He's picked him out. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Cavani with a shot! It's there! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Half-time has been
It's Di Maria! That was venomous. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Yes, the referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Di Maria. Neymar pings it out wide. Di Maria. Icardi. Decent looking ball. Shoots! It's broken loose!
Paris Saint-Germain are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Quick glance at goal. He's caught him there, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here. Now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Paris Saint-Germain can make their change now with a break in play. And here's Neymar. Mbappe. Neymar tries a shot! And it's played forward. Chance to break. Mbappe. Drexler provides an outlet. Hoists it forward. Oh, good interception. Paris Saint-Germain are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Di Maria. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it.
Paris Saint-Germain are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Thiago Silva does well to read it and intercepts.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Mbappe. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Neymar. Meunier with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Paris Saint-Germain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
A chance to play it in. Pablo Sarabia. Chance!
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Paredes tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Cavani. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Cavani. Now it's Icardi. Plays it. Di Maria! Kimpembe. Kurzawa. Mbappe. And the Herrera. With official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Icardi has a pop! And he comes up trumps again. Di Maria plays it short. Now it's Di Maria. Di Maria, it's Di Maria! And the ball's come out! And that may well be that. That is that. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall...
Header! Harmlessly behind. It's cut, he's had a shot! And the follow-up! Oh, extraordinary.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Bernat hoists it forward. And that's been won straight back. Gone back to the keeper. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Kimpembe.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Well played, he saw that coming. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Neymar. Kimpembe drives it forward. Has gone out. And Herrera. A buccaneering run from the defender. Keeper has beaten it away. Saponara. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well positioned to make that interception. Cavani. And that is as far as they're going to go. Paredes. Neymar. Bernat. And here's Cavani. Di Maria. Has a hit! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Paris Saint-Germain are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Verratti with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Hits one! And it's played forward. And it's Meunier. He gets past his man. Meunier puts it into the middle. Shot at goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
So we're just settling back into this second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Meunier goes looking. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Played towards the front men. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got away. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Kimpembe. And the Herrera. Cuts it out. Oh, good steal, he just read it. It's going to be another throw. Marco Verratti. And it's Meunier. Meunier finds himself offside. Paris Saint-Germain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Oh, terrible mistake. Speculative strike. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance. Paris Saint-Germain have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Herrera with a good steal, well played. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Paredes. Forward it goes. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Mauro Icardi. And here's Herrera. Neymar has a pop! Gets good distance on it. That's a half-decent try. Paris Saint-Germain making another change here. Neymar is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Verratti with the cross. And that's been levered clear. Kurzawa. And here's Di Maria. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And the Herrera.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Meunier. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory. Has a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Kurzawa. Hoists it forward. Oh, shooting chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, you can't hide away from how important that was.
Looks to thread it, shapes to shoot! He scores! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Hits one! And out to safety. Defending of the desperate variety.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's played forward.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Forward it goes.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Narrow Icardi. Now it's Di Maria. Oh, he's broken through. Mbappe going through, goes for goal. Oh, what about that? And that may just do it. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, I really can't say.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, a full-blooded contest. Both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Oh, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Very little to choose between them, but very early days.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And the Herrera.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Forward it goes. And the finish! And it's Kurzawa. Neymar. And here's Cavani. Di Maria. Towering header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And that's been levered clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help.
Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Kurzawa. Neymar. And here's Herrera, gets away from his opponents, and he's there to cut it out. Di Maria, dashing forward at pace. That's not going to make it. And here's Cavani. Paredes. Kurzawa. Kimpembe. And the Herrera. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Cavani. And it's Neymar. Kurzawa. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Paredes. Di Maria. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Meunier. And the Herrera. Neymar. Over to the left. What an adventurous run from a defender. Neymar. Paredes. It is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Tries to get it clear. There's the whistle for half-time. So the other team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're already into the second period. No score in the first half. Who's ready? He's gone for it! Paredes. And the Herrera. Meunier. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Cavani. Hoists it forward. Saponara. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And the Herrera. Played out to the right. Beautifully done. And it's Di Maria. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. That's good distance on it. And the Herrera. Trying to get there. Di Maria. He goes long.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting. Oh, it's probably cautionary. Don't dive in.
Goes to finish! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards to open the scoring. Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
He just didn't let his nerves get to him. He struck that with conviction. What a penalty.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
And here's Di Maria. It's found its way to him. Knocks it away. And they've been caught out here. He can get that clear. Paris Saint-Germain have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Lobs it in gently, looking for space out wide.
Paris Saint-Germain are definitely going about this the right way.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Defending was strong and firm. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
It's Di Maria. Meunier.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gets the better of his... He's gone for it! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
So that's 2 now without reply. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Paredes. Herrera. Di Maria. Look at the defender bombing forward. Gets up to head it! Surely this time! Well, that's caused a worry or two. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. There's the shot! Sticks it away! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Meunier probably never met anything better in his footballing life until he smashed that volley. Magnificent.
Paris Saint-Germain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Mbappe. Just brushed off the ball there. And that's it. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. the match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
They've got on the way here pretty promptly. Neymar goes looking. Mbappe pins it out wide. Di Maria. Oh, good interception. It's come loose. The ball's loose, and he's after it with a delicate ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mbappe. Cavani. He's had a look. Mbappe. Offside again. Ghana. And here's Ighalo. Martial. That intervention was very necessary.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Matic. Has a pop! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough!
Manchester United are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Manchester United draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Forward it goes. Pablo Sarabia. Kimpembe does well to read it and intercepts. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Ighalo. And it's Rashford.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Done very well to intervene. Lingard. Martial. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Cavani. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Back into the middle. Juan Mata. Rashford. Timely intervention. Good offside that time. Paredes. And here's Ighalo. Well read, he sorted that out. Draxler. And it's Cavani. Mbappe. Now it's Cavani. Foot in. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Oh, that's a waste. And here's Rashford. And here's Martial. And he's gone for it! Really well taken goal. Two to the good. They have breathing space. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been...
Has a hit! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
This possibly the last play of the half. It's Pablo Sarabia. The whistle goes for half-time. That's the first half compared with your expectation.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're off again. Time and again they are repelled. Maguire switches it towards the other side. Martial. Could fall anywhere. He's in. It's Rashford. Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
Manchester United are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Manchester United take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. That's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. Neymar. Oh, good take and a good... Mbappe! No, not quite. Ghana. And here's Martial. Lingard. Martial. Has a goal! Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Pablo Sarabia. Played out to the right. And here's Di Maria. Mbappe provides an outlet. This is promising. Di Maria's delivery. And he's there to cut it out. Mata plays it forward. Ighalo. Rashford. Shoots! Ecstatic, fans delirious. glorious. This is utopian. You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
It's become a case of men against boys. And here's Martial. Juan Mata. It's Juan Mata! He steered it beyond the post.
Well, I think the little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Good take, and he's had a look. He's had a shot! That has faded wide.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Pablo Sarabia. And it's Draxler. Pablo Sarabia. In with the challenge. Defenders on the back foot.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Mata. Tries a shot! Well, surely that completes the demolition, if it hadn't occurred already.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Manchester United totally rampant here. And the shot! And it's Pablo Sarabia. Matic. Hoists it forward. Igalo. Martial. Now surely. What a ball this. He's had a goal! Oh, almost a sixth.
Manchester United were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Mbappe. And it's played forward. Must needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Out to the right. Mbappe plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Now a chance to break. Lingard tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Igalo. Chance to shoot. Hits one! He can pounce on that. And with that, the final whistle. Manchester United a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester United have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Angel Di Maria. He's someone who rarely fails to make a big impression. He's such a silky, elusive dribbler and a fine finisher with the knack of scoring some spectacular goals. He's a player that this team will want to have on the ball as often as they can. He's a great creator.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Kimpembe gets into the right position to intercept. Forward it goes. Di Maria plays it out to the wing. Massive leap! Good delivery, no joy.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Paredes gathers from the goal kick. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Matic. Lingard. It's a loose ball. Matic. Good ball, it's found its target. And here's Ighalo going for goal! Goal! Manchester United! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Ighalo goes for goal! That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So it's going to be another corner. Heads it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a brilliant interception.
Paris Saint-Germain have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Rashford fires it in low. Neymar. And it's Lingard. And here's Ighalo. That intervention was very necessary. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Now it's Icardi. Neymar. Real chance! And the ball, that is asking for trouble. Pogba plays it forward. And here's Cavani. Icardi.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Bernat does well there, alert. Paredes. A real chance to break. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Marco Verratti. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and they can go again. Martial is onto it and can take it up. Ighalo! Ball's loose and he's after it. Thiago Silva drives it forward. Lingard. And help's available out wide. He's had a shot! Chance again. No.
Manchester United really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And it's Neymar. And here's Cavani. Icardi. Cavani. Timely intervention. The whistle for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. They did indeed come in the first half. There has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Manchester United come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Mata. And here's Rashford, going through. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. And for a moment, time stood still. Rashford is flagged offside. Mata set up one goal so far. Bulka can claim that. Neymar floats one over. That has put a stop to that. He's made sure that that won't get through. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's been taken straight back.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And it's Martial. Ighalo. Hulka, will lay claim to that? Meunier. Paredes. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Andreas Pereira. Lingard. Good idea, just poorly executed. Out towards the flank. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Pogba. Andreas Pereira. Andreas Pereira tries to head towards goal. Kurzawa doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Maguire. Matic. Half an hour gone in the second half. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Martial gets it out to the wing.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Hulka deals with it effortlessly. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Ighalo! It's Ighalo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Marco Verratti. And it's played forward. Well, they could break here. Now it's Ighalo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Manchester United are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Paredes hoists it forward. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Paredes. Out to the left it goes.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Mauro Icardi! And in it goes! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but he couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
So all square with almost no time remaining. 90 minutes up, we're into stoppage time. It's Icardi. Kurzawa. And he's cut it out. And that is that. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least... Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides, a treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-calibre meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of...
Shoots! He's going off, and they've been caught out here. There are a few waiting for it. Matic. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Matic. Martial swept in.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Icardi. Caught offside that time. Bernat. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nicely measured pass. Now it's Ighalo. Lingard. Shot at goal! And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Juan Mata. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Manchester United are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Manchester United take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile...
That'll be the last act of the first half. Here we are, halfway go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. There has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Manchester United come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting. There is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. The start of another 45 minutes. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. And it's Neymar. He's through. A chance! Icardi. And that has been clubbed away. Lindelof drives it towards the front. Thiago Silva. Kimpembe. Played back in. Well read, he sorted that out. Chance to break. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Kimpembe. And here's Ighalo. Lingard is onto it and can take it up. And the keeper's in command. Neymar. And it's Bernat. Di Maria. Lingard is fouled. Well, we can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Paris Saint-Germain are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Mbappe! Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Paris Saint-Germain making consecutive changes here. Just brushed off the ball there. Now it's Icardi. Oh, good interception. Matic. Dashing forward at pace. Icardi. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Grant did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make it.
It's Neymar! A real chance and a real let-off. Time for a change of personnel.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Juan Mata. Kimpembe drives it forward. Mata. Mbappe. Draxler. Done very well to intervene. Matic. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. Manchester United pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Hoists it forward. And it's Kurzawa. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Rashford tries to get it forward quickly. Icardi. Meunier. And a shot! And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Well, we are already up and running again. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Good challenge. He just stood firm. And it's Kurzawa. Marco Verratti brings it forward. He's found his man. Now it's Ighalo. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a Andreas Pereira! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought a starting position.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. right on the edge. Feel the moment. Martial shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. Great stop, keeper's denied him.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So the ball is placed on the spot. Neymar steps calmly forward. Oh, he's hit the upright!
Oh, that's so unlucky to hit the goal frame.
Andreas Pereira is second man up. No, it's been saved!
He's so focused there. Fantastic save.
So, the second man in line. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Rashford is third in line. It's in, and the keeper could have done better.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Oh, what a save!
That's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
Manchester United looking to extend their advantage. Oh, no!
Oh, we're talking inches. Such are the fine margins.
Mbappe is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
He just did what he was asked.
Lingard is the last of 5 scheduled takers. No, he hasn't scored. Grant obliged to stop this to keep them alive. Oh, he saved it!
That's a lovely stop from the keeper. He's done his teammates proud with that one.
And now we're into the realms of sudden death. And the keeper's come up trumps.
I think the keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
Grant must keep this out. This is match point. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, that's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
Matic is next to go in sudden death.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Paris Saint-Germain must score here to stay in it. And that has lifted the roof. Manchester United taken all the way. They found the way from the spot and they have won it. A win in the most thrilling fashion.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game, but I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of going for goal! Away from immediate danger. Bernat and the Herrera. Cavani. Neymar. Cavani. And it's played forward. And it's Cavani. It's a loose ball. Trying to get there. Paredes. Paris Saint-Germain seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Let's put a stop to that. Cuts it out. Still goalless. Out for a throw. Saponara. And that's a throw-in. That'll be a throw. Bernat. Bernat goes looking. Done very well to intervene. Saponara. Just brushed off the ball there. Paredes. Mbappe. Meunier opts to play it back. Chooses to go back. Tries to get it clear. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Goes for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Mbappe did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe with a delicate ball. Corner it is. Clears it out of harm's way. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To open the scoring. any doubt. He was just never going to miss.
Well, the keeper probably felt he could read that, but he's guessed completely wrongly. He's gone to the other side.
Paris Saint-Germain draw first blood here.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
It's on a plate.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Neymar. Going through. Got a sight of goal here. Paredes. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Forward it goes. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. And it's been taken straight back. And Herrera. Marco Verratti. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. He gets past his man. Foot in. Now it's Neymar. He's made sure that that won't get through. No way through there. Mbappe. He's had a go! This could fall anywhere. And a second time. And for a moment, it's going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a...
Has a hit! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Paris Saint-Germain take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Played out to the right. He's got away. Could be a chance here. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it.
Paredes simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority.
Big chance! Time for a change in personnel. Cavani, he's got amongst the goals, and he's being taken off now.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but...
Hits one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And it's got through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break.
Have a shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And that's been won straight back. And the shot! Thiago Silva. And the Herrera. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva plays it forward. Mbappe. Meunier looking to run onto it. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Paris Saint-Germain can make their change now with a break in play. And that's been levered clear. And it's Neymar. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good clearance and very necessary. Saponara. They've managed to get it away. That intervention was very necessary. Meunier. Icardi gets it back. And the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Has a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Kimpembe.
And it's Herrera. Oh, good interception. Oh, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Kurzawa tries to stroke it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Kimpembe.
Kurzawa. And it's Icardi. That's a throw. Marco Verratti. Now, can he capitalise? There are a few waiting for it. It's come loose. The ball's loose, and he's after it. He's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Drexler with the short one. He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball. Hoists it forward. And that will be the final act. Well, this hurts. The pain of defeat very evident, and there are hard lessons to be learned from it all when they regroup. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
Well, thanks to Jim. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Too high, and the shots!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
But it's been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Di Maria. Now it's Neymar. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Mbappe. Now it's Cavani. He's got away. Now it's Neymar. Cut out in the nick of time. And it's played forward, dashing forward at pace. Juan Mata. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Pogba gets his final warning.
Paris Saint-Germain have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Receives it in a good position, and it's Juan Mata. It's a brilliant interception. Rashford. That's a good ball to find him. Martial showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Meunier. Matic. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And he's there to cut it out. Has a pop! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
A play for a goal kick. He'll try from distance. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Ighalo finds himself offside. Kimpembe. He's made sure that that won't get through. Throw it. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Bernat. Lingard. Mbappe. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Matic. And it's Juan Mata. Out to the right. Now it's Martial. Bernat. Cavani. Lingard. Juan Mata. Oh, he's in! Has a hit! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front.
Manchester United are really pouncing on any straight passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Matic. And it's Juan Mata. It's got through to him. Room for a shot. Has a goal! It goes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Jim, your thoughts?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see
Shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Neymar made himself the key component of a very good move. That's how you get behind the defence.
That's the whistle for half-time.
Manchester United are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. But we're already into the second period. Diving header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Di Maria. And it's been taken straight back. Mbappe. And he's straight offside. It's Juan Mata. And here's Ighalo.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Ighalo. Too much on it, and that's the keepers. Marco Verratti. Mbappe. Bernat. Has a quick glance. That's offside. Yes, it is. Time for a change in personnel, so we have a double substitution going on here. And it's Juan Mata. He could be... Ighalo! Now great save, real class.
Ighalo is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Icardi. Lindelof cuts it out.
Paris Saint-Germain have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Nicely measured pass. It's a goal! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
He's gone for it! Oh, taken with style! Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Martial! Martial! He scores!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Going for goal! Juan Mata. Right through the middle. He's left his man. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on break.
Mbappe! Oh, outstanding save.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Now it's Neymar. Maguire does well there, alert. Now it's Martial. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Paredes. Di Maria. And here's Mauro Icardi. Rashford.
Paredes just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up front.
Meunier gets into the right position to intercept.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a shot! They've scored! And they are right back within touch! Drexler with a predatory goal.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Paris Saint-Germain give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United won thanks to a